Hey everyone, Susie here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we have 3 new heroes to look at that we're going to be seeing throughout this Christmas Frostfall Jamboree event. We're going to start off here with the new Lord for the Northerner faction. He is a tactician hero, a magic damage. And it looks like they're giving us some really cool graphics with this intro. Love it. Great icy vibe. Kind of looks like an elf. Um, looks like he'd be an elven character, but maybe not. Nope. No pointy ears. I lied. But yeah, really nice aesthetic. Love the mount. Kind of screams tactician the first time you see it. And sure enough, he is the horn-bound sovereign. So his little blurb here. From an orphan of the Avalanche to guardian of the North, Rivenhald forged the Frostborn tribe from iron and blood, bound by love, duty, and perseverance to uphold an oath of never retreating. All right. So again, tactician magic damage dealer. Look at that range. Oof. Okay, he's going to be fun. Ally buff, AoE heal, team protection, strong CC. All right, let's do a little zoom out. Can I zoom out? Let's see. Slowly can zoom out. Let's see if there's anything interesting we want to notice about the graphics here before we dive into the rest of the kit. No spinny lighting physics or jiggle physics on this guy, but that's okay. That hair, maybe the hair. No, it's just blowing in the wind. It's fine. But it's all right. We don't need fancy lights and stuff all the time. Although I feel like his staff could maybe be glowing. Although it is frost. Fine, okay, whatever. Anyway, interesting aesthetic. I like the mount. It's different. And he has a very cool vibe. I like his armor. And that cape around him is very dramatic. All right. So, base stats. 19,000 base HP, 3,400 attack, and 2,200 defense with a cost of 18, a block of 1. 3-second attack interval. And 14 is the rage regen auto. Okay. All right. Talent. Allied heroes in basic attack range gain 15% inspiration. Basic attack applies max HP increase to allied heroes with shields in range, stacking up to max HP increase. What does that mean? Applies this. Oh, okay. So he applies a 5% max HP increase, which stacks up to 30% max HP increase. Removes HP bonus effects if the shield is gone and HP is not full. So this 15% inspiration, as worded, it increases attack proportionally to the caster's attack. While this effect is active, other buffs affecting the inspiration will not take effect. Additionally, the caster is immune to such buffs. All right, so he's got allied heroes in basic attack range gained inspiration. So that's a really nice thing to have on a lord, a tactician hero that might be bouncing around. I like it. Great range. All right, basic attack grants attack-based healing to allied heroes in range. Okay. Ooh, this is already getting quite interesting, isn't it? He's going to go very well with Gwendolyn, I could tell already with this HP. All the HP, if the shield is gone, removes HP bonus effects if the shield is gone and HP is not full. Yeah, we're going to have some fun shield synergies and stuff here, aren't we? All right, the ultimate. Winter's Grasp. Upon activation, can choose to move to a deployable tile within 3 tiles. After successful activation, deals 200% AoE damage one time to up to 5 enemy targets in a basic attack range and inflicts a freeze, which is a 2-second freeze. While the skill is active, inspiration applied by the talent increases to 25%, and the attack interval is reduced by 25%. So he can bounce around and add some crowd control at the same time. Increase the amount of inspiration and increase his attack speed. Pretty cool. All right, passive Frozen Crown. When the ultimate is triggered, grants all allied heroes in range a shield equal to 60% of the caster's attack for 15 seconds. Okay, so, well, that's gonna help. He's gonna help keep up the shields himself. That's even better. Brother in Arms passive, for every one allied hero in basic attack range, reduces the damage to the caster by 3%, counting up to 3 heroes. And the max count goes up to 5, and damage taken to 5% reduction. So certainly one you want to have others around him and to be protecting. And it looks like we have a bond skill here as well. Bedrock Oath. Obtain Airless to unlock the following bonus effect. During the ultimate, increases inspiration by 5%, and successfully healing allies applies an increased healing received buff to them as well. And this is a healing received 20% bonus. Okay. Airless has become a top tier support. We're going to have Rivenhald here, who is a very interesting brand new lord. Gwendolyn got a buff. We have other Northerners, like there's going to be the new hero that we're going to be taking a look at. Lots of interesting synergy to be had here. So I'm going to pop to some notes. Looks like he's going to be his ultimate. Okay, so the ultimate includes displacement, shield control, and increased inspire effect. Normal attacks provide AoE healing and increase max HP for shielded allies. And then, yeah, overall, with all this max HP boosting up to 30%, he's definitely going to support HP-based healers or DPS, like the new Aedrin, who we're going to take a look at, and then Melvira as well. Okay, and he has a bond skill again with Airless. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, as a lord, almost forgot to read his lord skill. Increases basic attributes of the faction team by 15%, periodically grants all faction team members a shield equal to 30% of their max HP, and other allies a shield equal to 15% of their max HP for 20 seconds. The more faction team members there are on the team, the more frequently it takes effect. Faction team members gain 1 stack of Northern Resolve for every adjacent allied hero that grants a shield or gains a shield, lasts for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Northern Resolve says when dealing damage, deals extra damage equal to 2% of the hero's HP. Cannot be dispelled. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a hero that's based around a tanky, high HP team, and that's where it's really going to thrive. But he's going to help the team have high HP by just, well, doing this. So very cool. No pun intended. All right, on to the awakenings. Let's go through these quicker, and we have lots to look at still. So Awaken 1 increases the shield multiplier for Frozen Crown by 60%. Damn. Awaken 2, attack plus 300, and enhancing his faction leader bonus, which increases the faction team member's shield received by 10%. And Awaken 3, for every 1 allied hero in attack range, increases the hero's hero's rage regen by 15%, stacking up to 75%. And then Awaken 4, an HP plus 1200. In Awaken 5, when the shield granted by a Frozen Crown is broken, the shield bearer gains attack-based healing of 50% healing multiplier that restores HP per second for 10 seconds. Okay, survivability, awesome booster, awesome support. And there are so many great Northerner heroes lately. Very, very excited for that one. I mean, just think about some of these crazy heroes. Like, again, Airless has become top tier support. We have our new hero with Lady Mina that's used in some really crazy comps that he might now help with. Oh yeah, Dre Lynn isn't gonna hurt. We have our new guy here that we'll be clicking on in a second, Melvira Libu. Ardea. Okay, they're not joking around, are they? We have some fun heroes to look at. Okay, for real, for real. Now, let's go on to the next one. I am going to skip the lore, the story for these videos. Khadgrim as well. Oh my gosh. And Aedrin. They're all Northerners, aren't they? Okay, we're getting all Northerner excitement. So, Khadgrim, we have a guy who looks like Tormund from, you know, well, the other game. Very cool. And he has a video too. So let's see what his video is all about. Well, I give you guys some details regarding him. So he is the Order's first defensive type guardian. What does that mean? Very cool. Very Torment. I'm sorry. it's not a bad thing. Wow. The graphics for this one are awesome. Damn, look at him go. Hell yeah. You go, Glen Coco. He looks awesome. Now let's see if this kit matches his dramatic trailer. Okay. Strong survivability, tank, ground control, team protection, periodically grants permanent stacking shields, provides shields to allies, grants stable, high physical and magic damage reduction to self-teammates, and attacks apply strong control and debuffs. Ooh, I'm excited. What is this? Frostbeard Legacy. Damn, he looks good. And so many people love a dwarf. Dwarfs are always a popular faction and style of hero in any of these games. I mean, we have Lord of the Rings and lots of other IPs to thank for that, right? Who doesn't love a dwarf? All right, let's read on. Khadgrim, young lord of Ironhold, inherited his father's warhammer, Heart of the Mountain. After the frost healed his grievous wounds, he rebuilt his homeland and swore vengeance upon the frost giants. The dwarves versus the giants, is that even fair? Let's take a look here. Base stats. Oh, so this basic attack range, nothing fancy there as a tank, which makes sense. He's also a dwarf. He's short. His range should also probably be short. Durability, team protection, and strong CC. 33,000 base HP. Attack is a base 3,000 and defense 4,400. Cost is 19 with a block of 3. Attack interval 10 seconds. He's very slow. Rage regen auto 14. Very slow, but that's okay. If he's like a, you know, we have Broke here. He's just there to be a block of ice. All right. The talent. Let's see. No fancy spinnies for him either. Okay, I had to check. Oh, actually, maybe. Wait, guys. What is that? Woo. Okay, we get a little spinny lighting physics, maybe. All right, anyway. When staying idle, remains in the glacial bulwark. Removes glacial bulwark when launching a basic attack or casting a skill. While in the glacial bulwark, grants physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction to the hero's adjacent allies, excluding the hero. So you want him to be in the back, last line of defense. Glacial bulwark reduces the damage taken by 20%. Additionally, 100% of the damage taken is reflected to the attacker. The reflected damage cannot exceed 200% of the hero's max HP. Damage reflect. Hell yeah, that's a great mechanic to add in here. So he's going to be a great hero in any of the fights where you have one of those situations of like the last person placed is the one getting hit, or the first ground unit placed is the one who takes the hits. He's going to be amazing for all those sort of situations. Also, I should probably have said already, he is Arbiter and Northerner, so he is going to be our Ancient exclusive hero. Ooh, he's so interesting already. Okay, basic attack. Deals 100% damage to one main target and up to 7 enemy targets around them. Restores 12% extra rage with each basic attack. Okay, so he is AoE attack with his little short range, but because this kind of sprawls around the enemy that he's the one main target he's hitting. 7 enemy targets around him. That's pretty cool. Alright, ultimate Mountain's Pulse applies a permanent shield to the hero equal to 70% max HP and applies a shield to adjacent allies equal to 20% of the caster's max HP lasting for 10 seconds. So just to be clear, I like this. They're finally showing what adjacent allies means with a map. All around, diagonal and next to the hero. So like a square all around the hero. Boom, boom, boom. That's what's considered adjacent. The more you know. Okay, shield strength granted to the hero. Plus 10%, plus 10%. Okay, the ally plus 10%. So the shield does grow, of course, with skill ups. All right, passive King's Aura. The hero gains ice armor. After activating the ultimate 3 times, enters the Icy Vein state and resets ice armor. So ice armor, upon taking fatal damage, instantly restores 100% HP and becomes immune to all damage for 3 seconds. If triggered during Icy Veins, exits Icy Veins immediately. Cool. And Icy Veins doubles the damage reduction gained from Glacial Bulwark, increases max HP by 25% and shield strength by 10%. Damn, he sounds so good overall. It's just like, yeah, just like the ultimate tank. Okay, look at this fancy one. Glacial Smash. When shielded, after basic attack deals damage, deals additional true damage equal to 60% of the hero's max HP and inflicts freeze on the enemies. If the enemy is immune to freeze, inflicts damage reduction instead. During Icy Veins, extends the effect duration of freeze and damage reduction inflicted on the enemies by an additional 1 second. So this is a half-second freeze with books, 0.5 seconds with the extra level. Let's see, those are both the same, right? Yep. And then damage reduction is a minus 30% damage reduction for 2 seconds. Adds another second for 3 seconds. Okay. When shielded, gotta be shielded. Then, of course, arena cost reduced by 5 as well, given that he is an arbiter. Okay, let's roll into those awakenings now. Awaken 1, Glacial Smash is enhanced when shielded. Basic attack can inflict defense reduction on enemies. Okay, you want that? Yeah. Hell yeah. Love that. Minus 20% defense reduction. That's solid. Awaken 2, HP plus 1200. Awaken 3, after casting the ultimate 2 times, enters the Icy Veins state. That's such a good buff there. That's gonna have so much value in so many areas. He's a beast. All damage reductions plus 8%. And then Awaken 5, the shield applied to the caster by the ultimate can stack up to 2 times, but the second stack has only half of the effect. Okay. Ultimate survivability, I'm not gonna die tank. And he's gonna help as well with team protection. I like it. All right, we had one more, didn't we? We had one more. Aedrin. All right. So, I'm assuming we're going to see Khadgrim during the, like, holiday season. Because why wouldn't we? It looks like we're bringing out all these Northerners. But this is the other one that was mentioned, right? Wasn't he mentioned somewhere? Somewhere. Frostfallen Crow. Oh, no, I'm just thinking of the skin. He wasn't mentioned yet. I'm assuming now. Why wouldn't he be now? Okay, anyway, sorry. Blah. Northerner. Cool aesthetics. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, no spinny glow effects, but really nice visuals on him. Crazy armor. Awesome sword. Once the Empire's radiant sun, Aedrin fell to betrayal in the frozen wastes and was reborn as an undying winter wraith, bearing blood yet warm and hatred cold to the marrow. Got a good range. He's a fighter, normal damage. Just Northerner faction. AoE physical attack, durability, ally buff, and defense penetration. Talent, damage scales off of HP. When HP is above 30%, HP is depleted before the shield when taking damage. Reduces damage taken by 20% when shielded. The 4th basic attack deals an extra 300% damage when shielded. During the ultimate, the number of basic attacks required to trigger this effect is reduced by 2. When dealing damage, also deals extra damage equal to 30% of the current shield strength. All about those shields. Sorry, I read the talent before the basic attack, the base stats this time. But here we go. The range does have a little... is it extended? Or no, it's the same. Same range with the promotions. 24,000 base HP, 44,000 attack. Sorry, 44,000. 4,400 attack. Almost 3,000 defense. Cost is 20, block of 2. Attack interval 3.5 seconds, and a rage regen auto of 12. Okay. Alright, basic attack deals AoE damage to up to 5 enemies. Ultimate, Cold Lament. When the ultimate is triggered, immediately inflicts Ice Burn on up to 8 enemy targets in range. During the ultimate, gains a shield equal to 30% of the max HP each time an enhanced attack is triggered, stacking up to 100%. When the ultimate ends, consumes all shields to deal 300% AoE damage plus additional AoE damage to all of the shield strength to up to 8 enemy targets in range. And then Iceburn, if the bearer is not an elite or a boss, they immediately take damage 1 time, equal to 20% of their max HP. Enemy max HP damage, but not if they're elite or a boss. Meh, it'd be too busted if it was. Fair enough. Okay. Upon death, they deal 150% AoE damage 1 time, up to 5 enemies around. Interesting, like a splash damage. That's quirky. I like that. That's different. Frozen Bloodline. When shielded, gains 10% extra HP and 10% extra penetration. All of that booking up, of course. And Glacial Crown converts 50% of the damage taken within 6 seconds to a shield that lasts up for to a shield into a shield that lasts for 10 seconds and stacks to 30% max HP. This effect has a cooldown of 35 seconds. Each talent enhanced basic attack triggers reduces this cooldown by 1 second. Converts, okay. All of these heroes are going to synergize together greatly. I love seeing all the Northerners come in. It's winter after all, just about. So it makes complete sense. Alright, so before I read his awakenings, let's give a little bit of TLDR on this guy. Deals damage based on his HP. AoE physical DPS warrior. Gains extra HP and penetration when shielded. High shield, high survivability, high damage. Convert shields into additional damage. Alright, and then Awaken 1. When the ultimate is triggered, the hero immediately gains a shield equal to 80% of the max HP. The shield duration is the same as the ultimates. Okay. All the shields. HP 1200. Awaken 2. Awaken 3. Targets inflicted with Iceburn take 30% increased damage from the caster. Awaken 4. Penetration plus 8%. And Awaken 5. Frozen Bloodline grants 15% penetration to shielded allies within 2 tiles, excluding the caster. Hell yeah. Okay, he's gonna go. So he's gonna go great with everybody. He'll be great with the new Northerner Lord, or with, I mean, any of them really. But let me just give a lot of other TLDR, I guess, of things we maybe haven't mentioned from some notes here. Rivenhald is gonna be strong with any background-based damage dealers. So like with Libu, Ardea, and even Elder Inn, as well as a DPS. And Aedrin and him are going to be great together. And Khadgrim, so let's take a quick look back at him, our fancy new dwarf. So suggested for PvP, single target, Guild War, and then Titanic Ruins 3. Ooh, okay. Solid. I like it. The new Frosty heroes look fun to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.